Well, with the goals considered and reviewed, let's dive in to recap. When last we
Chap-
met, our heroes were in the underworld, seeking a treasured pet of Erebos.
Now, we were seeking release. He was seeking his pet.
Those are facts.
We just wanted the hell out of there.
This is true. The price of getting the hell out was, no pun intended, of course, acquiring said pet.
And
Absolutely intended.
thanks to Everett.
I do believe it was a mighty sleep spell. After
Yeah, I
Armin,
finally learned how that spell works. Well, how the new version of it
the
works.
new version, yes. Well, because classically it was always by hit points or hit dice. Armin did assist by delivering some bludgeoning head damage to weaken the noggin a bit.
Oh, percussive maintenance.
Well, I figured if it had less hit points, it would be easier to put to sleep. That was my thought process.
Yeah, we were on the same wavelength.
Everett was our lifesaver many times.
Yeah. Erebos did warn about returning to his realm and about focusing together on escaping. A portal opened, was revealed. Party focused on the mines from whence they entered. Upon going to said mines, they found that they had been gone for a year.
Who said bards have no power? They're full of.
We managed to make the Dust King feel a little better by letting him know that the monsters were officially gone.
Indeed.
We very generously did not kill Erebos.
Yep. Yeah. We weren't aware that that wasn't even an option on the table, but we chose not to pursue it.
Well, it is only my humble opinion, but I don't think it ever was an option, whether or not it was considered. But
yeah, I mean, you should check with Atlas. She took out
love the cruise Moxie.
Good old Plan Z.
Yep.
Fantastic plan.
Upon heading south, of course, Armin was labored down a bit by lugging a statue with him the whole way. Did stop by an old friend at an old maze. Stopped to say hi to Chrysius, who was skeptical of your underworld journey at first, but was happy to receive the trinket and clue to investigate her origins. And then the crew made their way to Data Harbor.
Yeah, we have to find out the condition of our adventurers guild.
Yeah, I do believe that was where we left off. It's going to be very late at night.
We have to pay our people, I guess.
I know.
A lot of back pay.
Sauntering in to the Bastion.
I was immediately about to go like, who the fuck died? And then I'm like, oh, it's the Hellhound statue.
So, you have entered your bastion. You hear shink as a couple of spears are leveled, and a couple of guards begin to step forward. Then you hear a familiar voice say, "By the gods, have you returned?"
Yeah, we returned from the dead, actually.
Can I get a perception check from everyone?
One second, working on it
That's
right
my
now.
thingy. a perceptionist.
You just roll a natural 20, Arian.
I think I did.
So, Damianos looks, smells very different when he is not perpetually inebriated. Of course,
That is very
use of
different.
alcohol have aged him a little bit, but now that he's sober, he's in a positive mood. Gives you a
It's good
wave.
to see
Yeah,
you.
you realize that his dark hair was probably mostly dirt, not his natural color. He was
Well,
kind
it's
of
good
a
to see
gross
you. How is our,
homeless guy.
from our absence, how is the Adventurers Guild condition?
He gives a nod to each of the guardsmen who step back. He sets his broom to lean it against the desk where he was sweeping out the cobblestone here. He says, well, uh, due to the staff that we have available here, manning the library, the temple, the smith, even the gardens, and of course, the receptionist's wife in the kitchen, we've done quite well at staying aboard, keeping salaries paid and everything. We've been able to break even pretty much for the past year. There were a couple of lean months that we struggled through, but also managed to pick up.
Well, we'll make
But
sure that
what
you
about you? You've been gone for over a year,
Yeah, I'm
but you
sorry
look
about
the
that,
same.
but we had to make it through the underworld, so it does count.
Ah, quite a hellish adventure. Ha ha! Tell me, what transpired?
Really, we went through the underworld. He lifts the statue he's holding of the Hellhound.
We actually died, and we met a god who sent us on a quest to get a creature so we could be reborn.
Or at least not dead anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't have new parents.
Well, this is astounding. This will certainly add to your legend. Of course, we do
We got
get
a statue for
visitors who
the
seek out your services, but, well, they've dwindled as word has passed through the town that, of course, we had thought your demise by now was certain.
I guess we'll get more renown now that we're alive again.
Oh, yes, I will
We
spread the word
survived.
immediately. And of course, you want to get familiar with the new staff. You had made these hires just prior to departure.
How much money do we owe these guys?
Oh, we've been able to break even. We are here at the end of the month. Everybody's actually all paid up. Of course, we could use some extra coffers to get ahead and make any necessary improvements or purchases or anything, but we've managed to stay afloat. I'm afraid the numbers are all beyond my purview. I simply keep things tidy.
I'm impressed. Good job.
I will
Oh,
put the
yes,
Hellhound
well,
statue right here.
you certainly gave me a new lease on life. It is the least I can do. It has been a pleasure.
Well,
Staff
we
you've
thank you
hired are all
for
friendly. I eat well, I sleep well.
well, we thank you for your services, keeping the Adventures Guild running.
Well, likewise, it is great to see you've returned from a harrowing journey, the underworld. Ah, I shudder to think. If I were to stand before a god, especially Erebos himself, ugh, I think I'd rather not.
While I'm here, I'm going to check with the gardener in a year's time and see how many things she's collected.
Ah, yes, well, since we've been breaking even, I'm afraid we don't have anything stored up, as it were, but
Well, you had to sell
well,
it,
we
I
can
guess.
we can certainly begin. Of course, the staff will be here bright and early in the morning, since the sun has gone down. Of course, just myself and a pair of guards are here to keep an eye on the place. Certainly, you seek rest, comfort in your own beds.
I mean, how much money could we give them for their great services?
The person bankrolling this is actually the small one. I'm not that
Yeah.
good with cash.
So we have about 200 gold in our party inventory, and then I have about 863 in my inventory.
I wonder who's been taking all the treasure.
Well, to be fair, I've just been spending a lot less.
You little pilferer.
I don't
do
need
she's
spend
not
assure
many
you,
wrong.
things.
I do assure your lords that we've been able to keep up. Everyone is currently paid up and even. There are no debts for the next watch at
Are
present
you
state.
How
just
many employees do we have?
I don't know, but whatever the number I think it is in my head, I'm probably wrong since we've been gone a year and they've talked about staff. And did you get married? And he looks at Damianos.
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't time to explore the wiles
Oh,
of.
you mentioned receptionist wife thing. I was very happy for you all of a sudden.
I'm no receptionist myself. I afraid I get my numbers and my letters mixed up. Would not do well to be behind the desk. No, the receptionist you hired, his wife is quite handy.
Oh, the receptionist we hired and his wife is. I wasn't. I'm sorry. I died.
Surely your minds are addled from long travel and arduous journey across plains. Please, I
Yeah,
encourage
there
you.
was
Your
this.
warm rooms are warm and well kept. If you'd like to,
The
ever,
Erebos'
ever,
pet we had to get for him was bigger than me, so it's rare that I run across something that big.
I imagine
ever,
so.
can I talk for a sec? All right, ever, let's keep our personal gold and give the 200 gold for their great service in keeping the Adventurers Guild in.
Yeah, that's why I asked how many employees we had. So I know how to divvy it up.
Ah, yes. Well, there are 10 currently. If we count, usually we've got a couple guards that cycle out on duty. Of course, we've got our librarian, our temple keeper, our smith, our gardener, the receptionist and his wife, and myself, of course.
Then you should all get about 20 gold and a bonus.
Well, what a proper offering. Why, of course, they'll be glad to see you home, but eyes will shine at the promise of bonus gold. Afraid the markets have been suffering a bit ever since the rise of the pirate lord and her antics nearby. Afraid the harbor has been suffering a bit.
What about the games?
The who?
Ah, yes, there is much to catch up on. I hear the games were quite an epic affair, although Data Harbor was, well, a little bit underrepresented due to the absence of some of her champions, and he gives an apologetic gesture to the three of you, being as that the three of you were the representatives.
You guys, so we could have potions of healing when we go on our next adventure. We need to grow in our garden Nemo's Tear and Lotus of Lisa.
Oh, yes.
And
Well,
remember, I have the thing for the true healing.
that, of course, is all beyond my knowledge. I couldn't name most of the plants in the garden. Some are quite exotic, some are plain fare, but certainly in the morning when staff members arrive, you can address them, see to your needs.
Yeah, we just need to find some seeds and start growing them in the garden so we could have potions of healing for the party.
Of course, Lord, of course.
I might have to go out and buy them.
Hey, guards.
They stand stiffly, thump spears on the ground. Kshunk.
All right, see the statue right here of a hellhound?
They nod.
Okay. Now, I'm going to pull something out of a bag. I'm not going to point it at you, but I need you to understand the story's important, so please pay attention to these details. He reaches into his bag, makes sure to rotate the head so that when he pulls it out, it's pointing at a corner that no one can be looking in, because I don't know if it's still active. Like, it passed a year for us. I don't know if that deactivated the heads or not. So, just to be safe, when he pulls the head out, the face is pointing away toward, like, a corner that no one's in.
We established that the heads are based on usage, not time.
Okay, then it was smart for me to do that. And, like, during our travels, we killed 2 Medusa. And that Medusa head turned that hellhound into a statue. So I need you to understand that I don't want this destroyed because it proves the story. And I want it protected like you protect this house.
It is not our job to remove or affect any of the furniture. We are simply here to guard and protect, not to interfere.
So they see a 7-foot minotaur, or 7.5, or 7.25-foot minotaur holding a Medusa head, pointing down at a statue. And like, I'm not arguing the semantics of it. I'm saying that is not just a piece of furniture. That is an actual hellhound that's been petrified by this head, and I need it to remain intact because these are the only pieces of proof I have of the story of the underworld trip.
So long as the statue does not come to life and threaten any of the residents here, it shall remain.
Good.
We do not go
And he
out of our
puts-
way to attack inanimate objects, sir.
I get the impression he's being snarky with me.
Sounds like it.
You're welcome to roll insight if you like.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell anything.
He's just being straightforward and honest, just laying it out there. His duty is to protect, not to destroy. Like most guards, if you hire them, will not go around your house and destroying art, whether they like it or not.
I just need them to understand how important that statue is. And I'm not getting that from the dialogue.
I don't think
From your insight, it would appear that they really, it's not that they don't care, but they kind of don't care, if that makes sense. Like, it's not their place to disrupt anything. If you want to have a statue of a dog in your lobby, that's your prerogative. You pay them to protect, and that is what they do.
he's talking about.
I don't think that
them
they would place any higher importance on the statue than other things. Like if somebody came in and attacked your potted plant, they'd be like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy." They came in and started attacking your hellhound statue, they'd be like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy." Try to stop them either way.
Yeah, he's looking at them because somehow I'm not communicating well. Maybe because I died and came back. I need you to understand that at the moment, this statue is more important than every other piece of furniture or anything else going on in this house.
To clarify, Lord, are you seeking accolades or congratulations?
Oh my god.
No, what I'm getting is annoyed.
Of course, sir.
Because I need you to understand. If anything happens to this, your jobs are done.
Of course. We would expect the same of anything present here.
Not anything present. And he slams his fist down onto the desk. If anything happens to this statue, your jobs are done.
I think they get you.
Of course, sir.
No, because I don't think they attribute the emphasis on the statue and the ability to prove that we were in the underworld to the desk being part of that story. I need them to understand this statue and the fact that I'm holding a Medusa head that if I turn it the wrong way will turn them to stone.
As far as you can tell, they're taking it all in. They're very, very alert and very serious about protecting things.
I think they got you, Armin.
He puts the head away.
You realize as you're putting the head away that Damianos was trying to get a closer look at it.
Damianos, it's a real Medusa head. If you look at it directly in the eyes, it'll turn you to stone.
Oh gods, like the hound.
Yes,
Ugh.
like the hound.
He shrinks back a little bit. Ugh.
I don't want you hurt any more than we did when we saw you in the alley.
Oh, you caused me no harm. You restored me life.
Right, that's what we're trying to do, but it doesn't seem to be sinking into either of those two.
I think it is,
He
You
steps
just,
forward and leans in and whispers, "They're quite simple, sir. They're very task-oriented." And steps back and he gives each of them a nod and his little peace sign, like, all is well.
well, we got to get the word out that we're back so we could get more contracts.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Word will definitely quickly spread about town, I assure you. Of course, the staff isn't expected to arrive till sunrise, and with the sun already down, um,
Yeah,
I'm
you
no
guys
hand
just
in the
get
kitchen, but I might be able to prepare you something simple if you'd like to feast on something prior to slumber.
and we
He'd
need
make
a
some.
good rest too in
Just
the
gonna go
bed.
to sleep.
We need a rest in the bed, yeah.
Of course, of course. He gives a smile and a nod as Armin passes by and looks expectantly at Avra and Arianwen.
Apparently there are no doors to the rooms anymore.
Um, there is. It should be. Is it not showing up? You're right next to it.
Yeah, I don't see any indicators of doors anymore.
Really? They did change the icons for the doors
No,
and the windows, like in Roll20 in general. Oh, there it goes. You got it. Yeah.
the doors have 3 squares in them.
Yeah.
See
Oh,
it?
that's... Okay, he just ignores everybody and just goes to lay down because at this point he was trying not to get irritated enough to pound the guards for just being stupid.
Stupid guards are stupid.
Well, that's why you pay someone else to be the librarian, not them. So Armin and Avra have made their way to their room. What is Arianwen up to there in the courtyard?
Well, that's where she sleeps.
Oh, you have a
She's a
room.
horse. She's a horse. She sleeps in the gold.
Yeah, you have a nice a bed that accommodates you. Some shelves for your potions and ingredients and stuff.
She feels better in the garden.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine too. Yeah, I mean, it's you can sleep wherever you want. It's your bastion. Nobody's gonna tell you not to. You do have a statue there of Kithian of the Matchfawn. A couple of archery targets still there. It is a nice courtyard, and of course, it has a good view of the city beyond, which is
Plus she's
not
a
as
druid.
visible there.
Plus she's a druid. She feels more at home in an area with life.
Oh yeah. You will have passed through the garden there. Actually, since you did pass through, let's see. Just taking a moment to load. Um, there it goes. Let's see. Roll for me, please, if you will, your nature skill. Actually, nature or medicine. Medicine would work because you were inquiring very specifically about something.
Right.
15. All right. All right. So you do have proficiency with the herbalism kit. You can create potions of healing. Requires using that kit, 25 gold pieces of raw materials over the course of a day. You
I
can
didn't know that was a
forego,
thing.
of course it's a thing. You can forego the cost because your garden provides the necessities there. The healing potions are kind of a basic fare, so you can tell that in your absence, whomever the keeper of the gardens might be has done well at keeping those basic things there. When it comes to creating potions, simple potions are DC 12, uncommon or 14 to 16, rare, and the list goes up. If you look at the guide to herbalism and scroll to the very, very bottom, it gets into the crafting, foraging business.
Look into that. I've always liked crafting my own stuff in D&D.
Heck yeah. And healing potions they made with the new edition, real simple, straightforward, just because it's the most popular thing.
Yeah.
I put the herbs I need on the chapter, according to your thing.
Yeah, you would not need something as rare as a Nymph's Tear and Lotus of Leith to make a healing potion.
What do I need to?
That might have been just the names you gave the plants, I think, because you were just coming up with like fancy names.
That's a super potion of healing. That restores a lot more. Yeah, that's like a super duper potion of healing. A basic healing potion, you'll have the basic herbs in the garden, so you don't need that 25 gold. Over the course of a day, if you get critical, it'll allow for more.
Well, this one's called Nectar of Naiads, Potion of Healing. That's what it's called.
Yeah, that one's, if you look at, it does like 44.
Plus 4, yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a boosted potion of healing. Yeah, a basic potion of healing. Yep, pretty simple, actually. You have everything you need. All you need to do is apply time.
Okay, what do I roll on making the potions?
Are you wanting to go about making the potions now? Or are you just curious about the process?
Yeah, in the morning when I wake up.
Okay. So it takes 8 hours of work. You would, on your character sheet, you would click your herbalism kit, and you want to beat a DC of 12. But before we get to that, yep, just like that. That would be a success. After 8 hours, you would have yourself a healing potion. And
So it takes 8 hours to make one healing potion?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But you can tell your garden lady to work on potions and just make her do it and have her over the course
set up
of
a whole line
day.
of them.
Yeah, she can assembly line that and knock out a few per day.
Show her how to make them.
Yeah.
There you go.
But my question for you guys would be, do you guys want to go now that you've made it home after a long arduous journey, you finally have time to rest, to reflect, to let all of that unease slip past you, getting back into normalcy. Would you like to do a level up now or later? I will leave it to a democracy because there are 3 of you, so the vote cannot be uneven. The question posed is simply now or later.
I'm fine either way.
Though that is not one of the options. You do have to pick a side of the fence.
No straddling
I
the
like
fence
that
for you,
option.
Missy.
I anticipate it. That's why I specifically mentioned there are 3 of you. Democracy rules. Cannot have a tie. Unless you want to be the last one to vote. I will allow that.
Okay, I'll do that.
I'll vote for now.
All right, Arian win, now or later.
Doesn't matter to me. It depends. What does the party want?
Nope, Avra took that option, now or later. Only
Oh,
available responses.
now, why not now?
All right, Arian has voted now. So Avro, if your choice was later, you've been outvoted. Let's go ahead and level up now.
Who's laughing?
That is Torfu.
Okay, let's try the Automancer, whatever it is. See if it works this time.
Character Mancer is your friend.
When it works. Well, I wrote down my stats in case it messes up.
And I'm going to take a picture again.
Backup plans are encouraged.
Oh, they changed it. It's a little different now.
I'm almost positive I have the compendium available. Let me double check that while you guys are.
Did we not start with a feat?
When we converted to 2024, I'm pretty sure we got a feat to start with, yeah.
So before the level up, did you have 2 feats?
Fighters did because they get one at 4 and 6.
Okay,
But I think
but
you'd
you
at least
didn't
have at
have
least
one.
one.
You didn't have one at level 1. That's what I'm trying to
No.
figure out.
I did. I did get one at level 1 when we converted to 2024, yeah.
I think that I just didn't give myself a feat.
That happens. Now you get to correct that issue.
You've
Because I
been.
only have 1, and if we started with a feat, I should have 2. Because I gave myself a feat at level 4. But that's the only feat I have.
I know
Yeah, the origin
Avra
feat I
is.
started with came from my background.
Mhm.
So that's how I got it. So your feat should also come from your background.
Yeah, everyone's background should provide a feat. You may have to refresh the page. I have had to enable the compendium. Saving
Okay,
compendium
I'll refresh it right now.
settings. Wait. Okay, go ahead now.
Okay, I can always refresh it again in 2 seconds. All right, is the compendium there now?
Should be.
All right, I'll just refresh one more time. That's not going to be the end of the world.
Oh, I don't get any more spells at 8th level?
Yeah, they say you drank too much. You're cut off.
Does this thing still work, or is it best? I don't no choice for spells.
All right, level up.
So, like, just to clarify, if I'm at level 8, I should have potentially 3 feats if I choose to take a feat now.
One from your background as
Oh,
level
okay.
1,
I didn't
one
hit
at 4, and one at 8.
All right, I didn't hit plus. That's why.
There you go.
Okay, feet. I get a feet.
Yes, level 8 should award a feat. Or 2 if you've been holding yourself back.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? I think that I might have had like an old feed or something, like a non-2024 feed, and then when we converted, I just never replaced it.
Definitely
I
want
can see that potentially
2024
happening.
versions of everything.
Considering how sleep got affected, there could be little things we're missing.
Yep.
See which feet we want.
There are many good ones available.
How come they have two crossbow X's?
One's probably 2014, one's probably 2024.
Look for
Oh,
the
okay.
label of 2024.
They'll increase dexterity by 1. You ignore a loading property of the you cross a heavy crossbow light crossbow. Okay. You're holding one of them, you can load a piece of ammunition to it, even if you lack a free hand. Being within 5 feet of an enemy doesn't impose a disadvantage. That's good.
That's helpful. You should be able to drag and drop from the compendium. I apologize, I'm unfamiliar with what Beyond looks like.
Look through all of them, make sure I pick.
Is the stuff from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything 2014, or did it also move into 2024?
That is considered 2014, but still available if there's not a 2024 version of it. I know that they did transcribe some of it, but not all of it. So look for a 2024
Yeah, they pick and
tag
choose the.
first, and then anything. If you can't find the 2024 version, then you are welcome to use the 2014.
There's a lot of feet.
Oh yes. being a slightly higher level opens up prerequisite things as well. Rock and roll.
Would I
Might
be
you?
considered mounted? I don't know.
No. Alas, one cannot mount themselves.
I mean, you can mount anything if you're brave enough.
Trying to mount yourself would just be chasing your tail.
That explains how the Ouroboros got made.
Yes. Nugget in the basket.
No, I want to take defensive duels. Oh, it's different. You have to use a finesse weapon in this game. So that won't.
We don't really have anyone that does ranged attacks now, do we?
Yeah, I do a crossbow.
I do range spells, but not like. I mean, I have a bow, but I just don't.
I was thinking of jumping back into Theros. So you may. It'll be short range attacks though.
Well, the reason I'm asking is that because I picked the champion, I can have multiple fighting styles.
Aha.
And I'm trying to decide between archery and interception. Now, interception's great. It basically means that I can use a weapon or a shield to use my reaction. If you're within 5 feet of me and someone attacks you, I can just use my reaction and roll a d10 plus my proficiency bonus and reduce the damage by that amount.
Nice. That's a cool interpose effect.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And you just
They
have to be within, as long as you're near me, which Avra typically is, I could mitigate damage being done to her with a reaction.
Protecting your spellcaster is definitely advised, especially when surrounded by hellhounds. Perhaps we
But
might want to.
archery will give me a, what's the word I'm looking for? A +2 with any ranged attack of any kind.
Sounds like we need to encourage Torafu to get off the fence. Do you want me to send you an invite? Do you want to jump in and?
Maybe next session. Maybe not this one. That way we can go over shit and I can catch my character up and all that other bullshit.
Yeah, I do have Thrasios. I don't know. You definitely have to add a level or few to him, but he's in there.
I'm going to take archery anyway. +2 bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons. Right.
Are you taking a level of fighter?
No, I use a crossbow. Heavy crossbow.
The thing I'm referring to when it comes to archery is a fighting style from fighter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different.
Right.
You might get the same feat, though. The one from fighting style and the one from feats is probably the same.
See, the
What's a
archery
fighting style
feat,
feature?
yeah, fighting style is typically different, but let me see. The feat gives you a +2 bonus to attack rolls with ranged weapons.
It's the exact same thing. They just made it available to others.
The prerequisite for having the archery feat is a fighting style feature, which is unique to the
fighter issue.
Yeah, so you would not be able to take the archery feat. Unless you want to take a level of fighter or enough levels of fighter to get fighting style.
It doesn't say prerequisite.
It
absolutely
100% does. You don't have to
fighting
check.
style
It's right in front of me.
Prerequisite
I'm
fighting
telling
style
you,
feature.
it says it.
So
What card am I? I just realized I don't even have disguise self.
I don't know.
You've made other focuses, like you don't have to.
Disguise it.
Like some sorcerers don't have Eldritch Blast. It's rare, but it happens.
Or I think you mean warlocks don't have Eldritch Blast.
One or the other. Yeah, I know. I get them mixed up.
That's funny because I just got Eldritch Blast because I went with a feat that gave me it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I need spells.
Just...
Yeah, I need a cantrip is nice, and a spell that doesn't require me to concentrate is nice because all of my spells require concentration. It's awful.
Oh,
the Magic Initiate feat is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's what I took.
Is there a feat that allows you to concentrate on more than one spell?
No. There's Warcaster, which gives you advantage on concentration.
Yeah, like if someone's trying to end your spell early. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which I also have Warcaster. That's the one that I've had since like the beginning of the game. but or since at least 4th level. But I just got the other one.
All right. I'm gonna probably pick interception for my fighting style feature. If ever you're gonna continue using me as a jungle gym.
Okay.
It works. I guess in some cases, Armin would count as the high ground.
Like I'm standing on his shoulder. I'm at least 7 feet taller than you.
Got to get like a little pillow or saddle or something for your shoulder to perch upon.
Yeah, I had this really bad flashback to Mad Max Thunderdome with Master Blaster. But right now, we're like the Horned Hoof crew.
Heck yeah.
Does the spell compulsion work on monsters?
Let me have a look at the semantics. I will have an answer for you shortly.
Because if it does, I might get rid of Charm Monster and just have that one. Because I think it's probably slightly better.
Yeah, it certainly would. Each creature of your choice that you can see, monsters are creatures, NPCs are creatures, humans are creatures. Everything is a creature if it's living or unliving.
Alas, it is another concentration spell, but
Well,
oh
you know.
well. And I have another question about the spell. So I think the concentration is about the fact that you can use a bonus action to like make it move in a direction.
Mhm.
If you don't use that bonus action, is the creature still charmed, or do you have to use that bonus action for it to remain charmed?
So you don't have to use the bonus action to keep it charmed, but you do have to keep the concentration up. If you drop the concentration,
Mm-hmm.
then the spell ends and they will no longer be charmed and will not be available to be bonus action compelled.
Maybe Charm Monster is better. That lasts an hour, and I don't have to concentrate.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so it's just a wisdom throw save, 30 feet. I'm just going to side by side them and see. So I can compare them as such. So the compulsion will stay even if they get hit. That is the detriment to the charm monster. It does last for an hour. It's still a wisdom save either way. And you can charm an additional creature if you use a higher spell slot. But if you charm it and then someone else hits it, the charm goes away. Whereas compulsion is based on your concentration. So they can keep whacking it and you can keep using your bonus action to compel it to move.
Okay. That would be nice, because I've ran into that problem before.
You can always tell your friends, like, hey, I charmed that creature, don't attack it. Otherwise, I'm wasting myself here.
It doesn't always work, but that's okay. I love you guys anyways.
We do
No
what we can.
comment. Do please let me know when you have finished your level up so that I can update tokens, because I know you'll have more hit points than are currently showing on the board, and I want to update the sheet version.
Luckily, it
Armin
keeps a
is
running total.
rolling a whole bunch.
Now, it keeps a running total of what the thing rolls for you. And I realized that it has 2 extra level 2s in there, so I wanted to just recalculate everything. That is my current HP.
Okay. Well, I don't want to mess with your sheet while you're still in edit mode, so.
So let me hit say.
I'm
I'm gonna do an override because now that I know what the actual number is. Okay, I have fixed that. I'm currently at the right level. Go ahead and tool whatever you need to.
Hooray.
still picking spells, but my new HP is 59, which
Okay.
shouldn't change based on me picking a spell.
Yeah, and since you're using Beyond, I think I can mess with your token without it interfering with that. So 59 is the new. Hooray.
Trying to decide a fourth level spell, Wall of Fire or Summon Elemental.
How much do you hate trees?
Loves trees.
Maybe not Wall of Fire.
Summon Elemental.
I don't know. I was just saying.
Yeah, summon elemental.
I just remember it from Baldur's Gate, and it's still just a really terrifying spell, but great for crowd control if we're into large combats. Like the army's approaching from the east, wall of fire. They're not going that way anymore, at least not unless they hate themselves.
Combine it with your wall of thorns.
Yeah, if we made it through the wall of fire, yay! Wall of thorns, what the fuck?
It still hurts.
I don't see anything how to select it.
Try to slide into its DMs? I don't know. Hey, you look like a wall of fire there, just saying.
There's no plus sign or anything like that, so how do you select?
Oh, I hate they changed the UI a little bit. So, like when I wanted to edit my character sheet, they put the little pencil thing right up on the picture icon, and so I had started looking around for weird places to find buttons. Since I don't do spells, I can't help. I'm sorry. Although this was probably the smoothest experience I had with leveling up with that Mancer now that the new rules are in place. So clearly they're working on it.
You might have to get a podium.
So let me see. I just opened up your character sheet. If I go to the spells page, you have 13 selections out of 4 for level 1. So I think you need to change your selection of level 1 spells. You have 8 selections out of 1 for level 3. Yeah, you have to go through and cut down your selections. It's only the level 4 spell that you have an open slot for, but you will want to go back and cut down your selections.
What do you mean?
I mean that, so for example, your level 3 spells, you've selected 3 when you're only supposed to have 2. So you will want to go through and eliminate.
One was from Circle of the Moon, I think.
Well,
Yeah, some of
it'll
those.
accommodate that in a different place, but yeah, so if you scroll up on the right-hand side to level 1, you want to cut off a whole bunch of those because you're only supposed to have 4. Um, it might be confused about the preparation part of it because being a druid, you can select and prepare different spells per day, but you can only have a certain number actually ready to go.
Yeah, number of slots.
What's that?
Number of slots, right?
Yes.
What I'm trying to figure out is how do I add this 4th level? I can't. There's none to add or subtract any of the spells. Any first, second, third. So, can you fix it?
What 4th level
Are you doing it
spell do you want to
on your
add?
level sheet or on your character Mancer builder?
The Chromancer builder. There's no way to select
So
them.
let's see, we've got Conjure Minor Elementals is selected.
Yeah, summon elementals. Okay, let me get out of this because I can't do anything with it. Weird.
Okay, let me see if I can select it. Okay, why does it keep scrolling back up? I'm gonna
Oh, that was
punch you.
probably me. Yeah, I'll stop.
Okay, yeah, don't.
All right, I won't do anything.
Oh my God. Dude. Mm. Can you close the window that says level 4 spells?
All right, let me go to next. You're down there.
Don't do that. Just close the window that is open.
I'll
It has
close the whole character in. Does that work?
Don't do that.
I'll exit.
Only close the window of the spell selection.
I don't know how to do it.
In the upper right hand corner, there's an X button.
Yeah, exit, right?
No. Um,
There's the exit way up top in the white, and there's the exit.
okay, we're just going to do this manually. And go ahead and so review character. Click the next button to review character. And finish the level up. Let me know when it's done.
All right, yeah, we're good.
Okay, so close your character sheet.
All right. Yeah, some of the spells are from the Circle of the Moon. They automatically get.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, come on. Thank you. Okay. So on your spell page, I'm going to say unprepare all. And yeah, I don't care about the order. So let's see. There's an always prepared button. However,
I thought this 2024 goes by slot, not prepared.
it does. If I show prepared only, that didn't do anything because it thinks they're all prepared. Well, that's stupid.
I thought 5e doesn't have prepared spells. It uses slot, right?
Yeah, but you still have to have the spells prepared to use those slots. And then you're supposed to be allowed to change your prepared list.
Yeah, I didn't think that part changed much. It's like every day you prepare what spells you're going to use.
Yeah.
I never heard of that in 5e.
Yep. Okay, I've successfully dropped Summon Elemental onto the list. Now it is part of your spell book. I am still trying to figure out why it is not responding to the prepared. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. It's because I was looking at the cantrips list, and your cantrips are always prepared. All right, so if you open your character sheet and go to the spells page, um, spells tab, when you go to first level spells, before the name is a toggle switch. The Circle of the Moon gives you Cure Wounds, so that's always prepared. That's why it has the star, so you don't have to worry about that. But for level 1, you will want to hit the toggle switch for making it prepared.
The tacos.
In front of the name.
And you mean in front of the name of the spell?
Yes. Do you see the little button in front of the name of spells? Again, scroll past
Yeah.
cantrips, it doesn't have it. So scroll down to your first level spells.
And what do you do with it?
You click the button, and that will make it prepared.
Well, how many are prepared?
4 for level 1.
I mean, it's the same as the spell slot.
Yes.
It might match that number, yeah.
And again, your Circle of the Moon stuff doesn't count toward that. Those are automatically prepared and bonus. And it will say Circle of the Moon or Staff of the Woodlands for like your Speak with Plants, so you don't have to worry about those. All of your staff abilities and Circle of the Moon are separate. So for second level spells, you get to add 3, and etc., etc.
Or prepare 3, right?
Yes. So I will close the sheet. And you'll just want to go through, and for however many slots you have, select that many spells that are prepared. And then, day to day, you could change that up. But you will be limited to the spells you have prepared each day. So choose wisely. I think that Armin is done with his level up. Avra, how is your character looking?
Pretty good.
Awesome. All done with the level up?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and I think Ari Unwin is good too. It was just the prepared spells that was an issue. And I did add in the summon elemental spell, so you'll see that in your level 4 spells.
Yeah, I was trying to find my core rulebook, but I can't find it.
What do you need help with? What's your question?
Oh, wait a minute, I found something.
Is there a question you are seeking the answer to?
No, I was wanting to have it.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, the compendium is good too. You can search that for rules and like your spell tables for your class and stuff.
I had a PDF, but I can't find it. That's weird.
I should have. Gosh, I'm not sure if I got the. And I'm almost positive that I did. Get the 2024 book in the PDF format. Let me double check for you, and I can send it over. If not, then I need to go get it. So now I have the compendium version in Roll20. Do, 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 do. I think that might be the 2014 version. Well, that one's from 3.5, so that's not going to help. That's in the wrong folder. Yeah, it looks like PDF form. I have not yet downloaded 2024 editions.
Yeah, maybe I didn't either. I'll get it later from Drive to RPG.
Well, I might be able to acquire a copy without you having to pay for it. I think the Roll21 doesn't have downloadable. Let me look into that before you commit. I'll check into that after game. But what I can definitely promise is that the compendium will have anything you want to look for.
Yeah, I learned something. I didn't know they had prepared spells in 2024 5e. So it was just spell slots.
Yeah, it does both.
Do you guys think that Thunderwave or Shatter is better? I mean, neither of them are great, but between the two.
I've
That's almost
seen
a
you
niche
use,
issue.
yeah, I've seen you use Shatter pretty effectively. I always personally really like Thunderwave, but that might be because of the Baldur's Gate version. I like going to a tavern door and using Thunderwave, and then it just blows up the whole fucking room. But that's me. Because like you can cause the
I just
chandelier to fall, and then it lights stuff on fire, and then etc. Blah blah.
yeah, I'm just debating. I've been using Shatter, but I'm trying to figure out if Thunderwave is better.
I think it's a case use scenario where, correct me if I'm wrong, shatter affects a creature or a thing or an item, right?
Shatter is an area of effect spell like Thunderwave,
Okay.
but the difference is that Shatter starts at level 2, and it's a 10-foot sphere that I can place anywhere within 60 feet of me. And then Thunderwave starts at level 1, and it's a 15-foot cube, but it has to start from me.
Yeah, so that's where you're looking at the difference, is spell economy, and then how close is your target? And
Yeah.
that's where you can decide the difference between the two. Like, I could waste a lower spell slot and hit things here, but depending upon how you're facing, you may be hitting additional creatures nearby you. Or I can control the enemy at a distance with a level 2 spell slot and have a little more flexibility with how I choose to wreak havoc on the battlefield. So, case usage issue.
Yeah. Additionally, the Thunderwave does a push effect, where Shatter is just the straight damage.
Yeah, boom versus get away.
I believe
Also,
Shatter also has situational uses against certain types of enemies and things.
Yeah,
doesn't say
like
anything about that in the 2024 version. Oh, it says a non-magical object not being worn also takes damage in the area.
yep.
But the Thunderwave will say unsecured objects within the cube are pushed away. So they both affect objects. A bonus that I like is that the Shatter, if they make the save, they still take half damage. With Thunderwave, if they make the save, they do nothing.
Oh, it's an all or nothing.
Oh no, it is half damage,
It says it takes half.
but not
That might be a new
pushed.
thing.
But not pushed.
Yeah, they take half
Oh,
the
they
damage,
are
but they
pushed.
don't get pushed if they make the save.
Oh well, yeah. If they make the save, they don't get pushed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they don't make the save, they get pushed.
Yeah, most level spells, except for Disintegrate, which comes to mind, is a take half on save, where Disintegrate's an all or nothing because of what it is.
Yeah. I'd almost say that Shatter is like Thunderwave at a distance. They're really, really
It does kind of feel
similar.
that way.
Yeah.
Distant Thunderwave,
That's pretty much.
local Thunderwave.
Yeah.
I might
But
try.
that's
I've
what you
been
get for
using
having
Shatter. I might try Thunderwave for a little bit and see if I like it.
Yeah. There's a little bit less
But
damage, but you can use both of them at a higher spell slot and increase the damage.
Yeah, I think it
So
takes it up by like one
Thunderwave,
die, like a
if
D8
you
or
cast
something.
Thunderwave at level 2, it'll do that 3d8.
yeah.
But again, it comes from self rather than 60 feet away, so that's kind of the trade-off.
I don't get 5th level spells until level 10, right?
Something like that. Or no, 9, I think, might be the earliest you get them. I could be wrong, but I think it might be 9.
Because it's nice to have like an AoE attack spell, and I don't think that bards get a good one until they get 5th level spell slots. So I'm stuck with Shatter or Thunderwave until then, if I want an AoE spell that attacks anyway.
That sucks. You don't get Fireball?
Well, I can get Fireball through other ways, but it's not on my spell list, no.
Oh.
And currently, I don't know how smart of a decision this is, but I picked Spiritual Weapon over Fireball, which I didn't actually realize that I did, but I realize that now, and like I'm not sure if I want to change it or
Well,
not.
we're at a level
Do,
up. That's typically when you can change some things like that.
yeah,
Well,
do
I
you,
could
do you not
change
be
it.
able to
I'm just
switch your
not sure if
spells
I
out?
want to. Like objectively, it might be better, but I like the option to do damage on bonus actions.
Right.
Yeah, that's hard to argue with, honestly.
And like it would give me the opportunity to like
It's
because
focus
I'm like the
damaged.
healer,
Right.
so
No,
it would give
it
me an
is focus
opportunity to
damage.
heal.
Because so the only thing I'll say is, even on a bonus action, you're looking at like 1d8 to maybe 2d8, plus I think your spell ability modifier for the damage from a spiritual weapon. And you're looking at a minimum at level 3 of 8d6 for fireball. So it depends upon, I guess, your output and the fact that you can move spiritual weapon round around like 20 feet at a time. So it can be more beneficial to have something like that. But again, it all falls into case usage issues.
Yeah. Well, and I get, like I said, once I get 5th level spell slots, I get like the bard version of Fireball, which isn't quite as good because it starts at 86 at level 5, but it's still like a better AoE spell than um Thunderwave.
Hmm.
Bard is also more of a support role than someone that's
Yeah.
supposed to be a hard artillery.
Yeah, which is why I was like thinking spiritual weapon might be better because then I can still do other things on my action and then
No, I
I
get
can
it. It all
contribute
makes
to
sense.
attacking.
It's a smart use of action economy, so it's hard to fault what you've done so far because it's saved our ass a number of times.
Right.
Yeah, ass saving is always great.
Yeah, it's really hard to go like, you saved our life. Man, if you had really picked Fireball, though, you know.
But also, like, I don't even know if I could have used Fireball for these situations. Like the Hellhounds, they weren't like
I don't.
Fireball's not doing much
I'm
for
sure they're
them.
at the very minimum, they're resistant to fire, if not immune. And that's just, Hellhound fire stuff. You tend to think about it. Yeah, I'd say they'd probably be at least resistant. So you'd probably be getting about the same usage out of it. I think you've done fine. We're still technically intact and on the mortal plane again, so it's hard to argue with results.
I might stick with spiritual weapon for now. It might objectively be the wrong choice, but it's fine.
I think you're
I can
smart enough
always
to make use of the
change.
tools at your disposal. Whether it's fireball or spiritual weapon, you have kept us alive in numerous circumstances. I'm not going to question your judgment on
Plus,
this.
I use Fireball like all the time. Like that's kind of because I usually play sorcerers and I use it like all the time. I don't get to use spiritual weapon.
Hey, do I have to add the piercer to the effects? Or does that go automatically? Or do you have to add it to effect?
There should be a toggle on, let me check your sheet here, but your combat page, there's a toggle for your charge attack and for your primal strike.
Do we add the piercer?
I do not see Piercer on there. Let me look at your feats here.
I selected piercer feet.
Yeah.
All my weapons are pierced.
So you got your ability score increase once per turn when you hit a creature with an attack. Can reroll the damage dice. Scroll a critical hit, deals piercing damage, roll one additional damage die. So you have it in your feats. I didn't see it though.
Do we add it to effect?
Yeah, I think that you will have to do that manually. Um, let me make sure. Is that the 2024 version?
Yeah.
remove it. It's strange that it didn't add it as a toggle switch. Yeah, you might have to.
Is there a way to add it as a target?
That's what I'm wondering.
Maybe
Let's
go
see.
to the go to Compodium and add the feed. That one?
Well, it has it added. It should definitely work. I think because it is so circumstantial, like it's a reroll, it doesn't add damage.
Oh, and a crit adds damage. Yeah.
Right. But it doesn't have. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me add as an effect name. So I think that's something you'll want to bear in mind always.
Yeah, I have to check the rolls and if there's any ones out there.
Yeah, because whenever you get a critical, you get to roll an additional damage die.
I just have to look at the rolls for ones.
Well, even so, like, no, yeah, you have to use the new roll, but you can re-roll one of the damage dice once per turn with the puncture ability. Yeah, it looks like that is unfortunately one that you'll have to
All right.
consider roll by roll.
Yep. Yeah.
Before we get started again, and while I'm still thinking about it, can you guys let me know when your daylight saving starts? Because I'm not gonna remember,
Oh yeah,
but
I
I need to
understand.
know. Because like mine started today, but I don't think your guys' starts for another couple of weeks.
We talked about ours started yesterday.
Did it?
No.
Like I showed up on time. I don't know how that shit happened, or at least within a minute or two.
I'm just being a dick.
Yeah, I won't even notice because I'll look at my phone. What time is it? Yep, it's whatever the time the phone says because it does it automatically.
Yeah.
So does my
Well, because
computer. Like
your
all of my
guys'
clocks are.
start time won't change, but mine will. That's why I need to know.
Ah.
Yeah, mine too. Arizona's the one state in the frigging union where that's weird.
Right.
And I'm either like twice a year. I'm either late or early to something.
Yeah. Like
And
today, like my time was now an hour like earlier than it was, and then when your guys' daylight saving starts, it'll be back to the original.
That's funny.
Okay, I found the two Fireball audios from my favorite artist, Punky Doodle, and the people they have do them. I think you'll enjoy them to no end.
Punky Doodle's pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, one's an absolute classic, and the other one is just a great joke about Galadriel and Gandalf. They don't say their names, but it's one of those concepts.
All right, so it looks like Sunday, November 2nd, if you want to mark
Oh,
your
wow.
calendar.
So this coming up week.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
nice.
our next session will be back at the normal time.
Yes.
Well,
So
back
like,
to the normal time for me. It's still the exact same time for you.
Yeah.
oh, okay, so it just adjusts for you. There's a thing
Yeah.
going on.
So then I just had the 1 week where it's a different time.
Okay. Good to always check that. They need to get rid of that, but whatever. That's a different conversation. Since we're not predominantly farmers. Anyway.
No, I completely agree. There's like literal studies that it just makes everything worse, but
It does.
alas.
All right, so if I am not mistaken, I think everybody's level ups are done. I think everybody's good to go.
Sounds accurate?
Yep, we're good.
Yes.
All right. So then your characters will awaken in the morning feeling not just refreshed, but empowered. New insights, feeling limber, a little bit more dexterous, a little more focused. You will hear activity, various areas. Aryan Wind can, even though the door is closed, you'll hear hammering on the forge. Probably see a fellow centaur in the garden there. Avra and Armin in your rooms, you'll just hear a general bustle of activity. The smells of breakfast will start to permeate the hallways, allowing your stomach to rumble a little. I'm just going to open all the doors and you guys can peek as much or as little as you like.
I'll go to the desk and see if anything's going on.
You will see that Damianos is present, but he's sitting on a bench in the corner, just observing. See, a couple more guards have arrived, so there are two by the door and then two in the back. See a young man in reception.
Yeah, Alexandros, anything going on?
Well, hello, Miss Aryanwin. Pleasure to see you. Damianos has informed us all that you have returned from quite an arduous journey in the underworld.
I guess it'd take a while for the word to get out we're back.
It's only been a few hours.
Yeah. Well, it's been a night, yeah. That's true.
Oh, I assure you, word will spread quickly. Heroes of the Nyx Watch and champions of the games, despite your inability to compete this year in Acros.
Yeah, that was,
You are
I wish
definitely well favored in town. Oh, but
morning.
a better time could not come, for, of course, the harbor is plagued by, in your absence, the rise of the pirate queen. There are none who dare stand against her. There was a brave captain. She and her crew unfortunately failed and then disbanded.
What has the pirate queen been up to?
The usual for ne'er-do-wells, plaguing supply runs. Even simple fishing boats are not immune should one of her crew happen to catch sight and be a little bit hungry or feeling aggressive that day, which is, well, honestly, just about every day.
I guess one of the officials will come to us once they need us.
I have an errand I need to look into because I'm really worried I've lost an item.
You lost the item. What was it?
Oh yeah, your weapon thing, right?
Yeah, I gotta go
Alexandros
talk to the
gives
smith.
you a large beaming smile, snaps his fingers.
So
A
you're gonna
guard
go see
comes
the
over, takes a wrapped item, goes down to one knee, lifts up with both of his hands held up to you, a wrapped item. The drape of the cloth suggests that what lies beneath is vaguely sword shaped with a large bumpy pommel.
I take it. Thank you. I will unwrap it in front of everybody. But there's clearly a perplexed look on Armin's face, like, what's going on? And I'm assuming he sees the sword underneath it with the hand holding the crystal.
Yes, indeed.
How did they know that you were missing the sword?
Well, I turned it over to the Minotaur Smith before we left
Oh,
and
I
promised
guess,
him,
I guess they finished it.
yeah, which means I owe him a lot of money.
While you're going to the Minotaur?
Alexandros smiles again and says, all arrangements have been made. It is paid for and is your property.
Wait, what?
We were discussing perhaps mounting it on the wall behind us in your honor, but, well, to be honest, sir, none of us wanted to admit that we'd never see you again. As the days go on, it is simply collected dust beneath the desk here. Oh, but I'm so glad that you are here to wield it, retrieve it. Fine work. Would
He
be a
stands for
pity
a
for such
second.
a blade to be unused.
He looks up at the ceiling and says, as well, not as loudly, but loud enough that no one can mistake the words that are coming out of his mouth. Erebos, I'm sorry. Thought you just screwed us, but thank you.
Alexandros looks at his feet awkwardly as you invoke the name of the god of the dead. The guards, ever stoic, don't move.
Let's try not to talk of his name anymore.
Well, I was really harboring some really mean thoughts, and this just proves they were misplaced.
I don't think they were misplaced.
He will smile broadly at Avra, like, thank you for saying everything that was in here. Just taps his chest.
Well, did you hear Andros talk about this pirate queen?
Oh, I just heard that that's what my exercise plan is going to be apparently pirate hunting now. It's a new hobby I've just picked up.
Who's going pirate hunting? We's going pirate hunting.
Well, we probably want to wait for official to ask us to do that.
So,
We don't do stuff for free.
well, no, I'm aware that, Alexandros, I had a small question about what you said earlier.
I just flip his token to look in your direction.
I saw it. You said there was a crew that tried to stand up, but then they disbanded because they lost?
Ah, yes, it was a tragic tale. They were quite brave, but were overwhelmed by numbers. And poor Leah, her crew has dispersed.
Oh God, so it was Leah.
You know of the crew of the Sea Serpent?
I'm pretty sure that's the ones we sailed with a while back to get to the various islands, right?
Out of game, yes. In game, Alexandros doesn't know that's before his time.
Okay, no problem.
Avra, I got something for you. I hand her a potion.
Is Leah still alive?
Oh, yes, the crew survived, and
They just lost their ship and
they
disbanded at that point.
unfortunately, oh, even their ship was kept. They were simply overwhelmed by the numbers.
And Erwin hands Avra a potion of healing.
Oh, thank you.
Alexandros, how did the sword get paid for?
With the earnings here, there are some who call upon the knowledge in the library. Many appreciate the temple to Nailia. Even our smith has made a bit of a name for himself.
And it looks like they sell some of the herbs that they collected. So that's probably
Yes,
how they
indeed.
Then I don't think anyone here appreciates what you all did for me. Armin goes over and he counts it out because for him that's important. But he sets 400 gold on the table and says, feel free to distribute that to the people of the watch for helping get this finished.
He looks over in the corner at Damianos and says, ah, we've already received a bonus of 20 gold each.
Oh, I guess you're about to get one of 40 gold each then.
Yep.
And I'm going to take my gold
great
down
to have you back, sir. He smiles widely.
All right, let me hit edit. That leaves me with 49 gold, but I think that having a weapon like this is, yeah.
It was well deserved.
Oh, absolutely.
I would say it was well earned, yes. Go ahead, Evra.
I was gonna say, before I forget, I'm gonna give Arianwen the ambrosia flower.
Talk to
Oh,
her.
That's the description for it. Oh, why am I on that? There, redoing it so it has my character.
ah.
Okay, I'll put in my
Super dope.
Am I good to take it out of my inventory?
If you are giving it away, then yes.
All
Because
right.
I'm not the one who knows how to root, so.
I'll put in my notes of my herbs.
I'm putting
The
a note about the donation to the guild so that I have a reference point for that. It should now show up on my character sheet under the next, or under organizations, under notes. Yeah, it says Data Harbor Adventurers Guild, and then when you expand it, donated 400 gold. Okay, good.
the front doors open, and you hear an enthusiastic voice say, "Ah, the rumors are true. Our heroes have returned."
And we
Terrence
hope
looks.
for good service.
You will see your benefactors and old friends, Eutychios and
Yes,
Thales.
the wealthy and Thales.
Oh, how you doing, gentlemen?
Ah, it is a fine, auspicious day. We couldn't believe it when we heard. We had nearly given up hope.
Yeah, we didn't believe it either.
Um. So, Lords Thales and Eutychios, we did go to the underworld. We did meet with the great Lord Erebos, and we retrieved a pet for him. But in the process of doing this, we also visited an old ruined city that was conquered by Medusa, which I have two heads in a bag. And we dealt with the hellhounds from that land, of which I used one of the heads to petrify the statue in front of you. And will happily submit to any magic that would verify the veracity of this.
It looks
I'm
like a
really
ferocious
sorry we missed the
beast.
games.
Well, it couldn't be helped. We have quite an impressive team representing Data Harbor this year. We should have a fine showing in Akros.
I understand there's a pirate queen I need to deal with.
The two of them look at each other and drop their heads a little bit, then look up. Ah, yes, you've heard. Well, was not too long after your departure, but it seems that those impatient to earn their coin fairly seem to have coalesced under one banner. Indeed, the
Wonder how many of the city guard ended up there.
admittedly more than we're comfortable with, but we've actually
Well,
found the city guard to be mostly honorable men. But indeed, we did lose a couple to her numbers. She
those are probably
has,
the friends of the guy whose head I took.
he shrugs. Seems she's been wary about plaguing the harbor directly. Instead, seems to have directed her crews and ships to prey upon those outside of the city walls, from fishermen to
So wait till
shipments
they
of
get to
goods.
sea.
It says the golden blossom used for true healing potions, but I don't see that in the herbal guide for potions. True healing. I don't see the what's used for it.
Eutychios and Thales look at each other and say, we're sorry, we are unfamiliar with development of potions.
It might be a custom item. I think I had to add it manually to my inventory.
I just gotta find out what's needed to make a true healing potion. Is it just the golden blossom itself, or what?
I will move over here. And so, does the city have a contract out or available for the capture of the Pirate Queen?
Is there a bounty on the pirate queen?
Well, there certainly would be, yes, although at this time unofficial. Alas, there was one crew that stood up to her, but their
Leah,
numbers were too much. Ah, yes, you are affiliated with the former members of the Sea Serpent.
are any of them still in town?
Yeah, maybe we could get
Thales
them to
speaks up.
help with their.
As far as I know, all of them are still in town. They've all picked up
Fantastic.
various jobs and the like. I couldn't tell you more. I know that there are a couple in the Commerce District and Merchants area, respectively.
Is there any
Alas, from what I've heard, the former captain spends most of her days in Galacus's tavern, simply drowning her sorrows
Where that
and
is.
making challenges to anybody who gives her a sour look. It
If you know
is
the
quite
officials,
tragic.
if you know the officials, could you ask them if they want us to take care of the situation?
Yeah, we just need a
Uh,
boat.
we absolutely would be interested in that. I couldn't tell you up front what kind of reward might be acquired, but we could
Well, we'd have to make a
very
contract.
quickly go about.
Yep.
It would be a benefit to all walks of life, merchants, from those in our station to even those who deal with a simple market stall. Certainly, a collection could be had to be rewarded to anyone responsible for removing that threat.
Well, we're a guild. We don't go with rewards. We go with contracts. But if their officials are interested, let them know that we're able.
Oh, I can speak for all of us in the city of Data Harbor in that we are definitely interested. And should you commit to that task, we will go about making collections post haste.
All right.
Do
And the other thing
apologize
we're
that
going
we
to
don't
need.
have a settled upon number up front.
No. I'm less concerned about that because I'm going to go hunt down Leah and her group. But if you could also arrange, because I know they took Leah's boat, which is why I'm asking for a boat that will get us all out there to wreak havoc on the Pirate Queen.
Thales speaks up. Leah still commands the Sea Serpent, although she hasn't seen open ocean for a number of months now. But they
Can
were
we get
able
it
to
fixed?
limp back into the harbor here.
Oh, so it's possible to repair the boat.
I don't know what that might entail. You would have to speak with her about that.
How combat ready is the ship there?
Again, you would have to speak to her about that,
Well,
as
back
I
in the army,
just stated.
Masculine army.
About what?
How combat worthy is the serpent?
Well, it went up against a pirate crew. It's clearly been damaged, so I need to talk to Leah to find out what needs to be repaired and then potentially arrange for that to happen, and then we can go out and do it again.
Yeah, that would be advantageous.
Oh,
Yeah.
as far as details to provide about the ship, in its full potent form, it did have a couple of trebuchets for long distance heavy artillery, as it were.
Any ballista?
Or ballista, yeah.
Trebuchets are catapults, effectively.
I meant ballista. Good correction
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of real big fucking crossbows on board.
Got it.
Is what I meant to
Ship
say.
crossbows.
As far as her crew, they're all capable of seafaring. A couple of them are good at combat. The crew in itself was never really designed for combat because they themselves are
Yeah, they
not
weren't
pirates.
Marines.
Yeah. So the addition of you guys to said crew would make them quite formidable because you
All right.
guys are legendary in your own right.
Then why don't I go really stir some stuff up and start walking through town to Glaucus's bar?
Armin,
Yes, if you would like to begin with preparations, we will likewise do our part to ensure compensation for your valiant efforts.
All right, I'll take a handshake deal on that.
how much should we get with the contract?
Well, I'll leave you to work contract stuff out with them because I know they're still working on trying to acquire how much money can be provided. So
Okay, you guys find out from the officials and everything how much they would pay us for the job.
that's just it. You're looking at two of the city officials right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
They
they have
would
to they have to
they
go
would have-
about and get collections for that. They don't have a number
Yeah,
yet.
it's going to take them time to
Yeah,
put
they
that kind of
have
thing
to
together.
have they gotta have a meeting with all the officials and come up with
Yeah.
whatever they need.
I will. He will turn and look at everybody. Next watch, we're going to go hunt the Pirate Queen. And then I will leave.
Go find out.
Yeah, I'm going to head off to Glaucus's tavern and try to figure out, talk to Leah, and just
Because you know-
stoke the fires of revenge.
Alexandro speaks up. Surely you're not in so much haste that Penelope's efforts this morning won't go to waste. She has prepared quite a spread to welcome your return. And he gestures toward the kitchen door where you realize really great smells coming from that direction.
We wouldn't think of it. Let's go. She went out of her way to cook a meal for us, so let's do that first.
Look, it's been a year. I've died, and I don't remember having a good cook prior to death.
She's an awesome cook.
I'm Alexandros. Please tell your wife I'm sorry, and I would love to eat breakfast and then go.
If we speak quietly, she'll ne'er be the wiser.
Yeah. So if I forget something in the next week or so, my default answer will be I died once.
Fair enough.
I think you have to make
Arian, you will be greeted by a wide smile and a gesture toward the table.
I think you gotta make my token a little bit smaller. It's humongous.
It's sized like the others.
Come on, Armin.
I'm like the size of the table almost.
You're a centaur.
We're
You are
huge.
the size of the table almost.
Maybe.
I mean, you and me, we're huge. We're just big people.
Yeah.
Guess so.
I mean, you're as long as I am tall.
So you'll see displayed on the table, it's essentially a buffet style. There are plates that have meats, there are breads, cut cheeses, some fruits, all in a variety.
I will take a bite of one of the first pieces of whatever I grab, whether it's fruits, meats, or cheeses, and then he will turn, Avra, this is real food.
The voice of Armin echoes from the kitchen to Avra, who is still in the lobby.
Thanks for the stunning breakfast. No.
Thales and Eutychios, after a grand arm clasping with Armin to seal the deal, will make a hasty exit.
Excellent.
We're gonna eat breakfast.
Yeah, the minute he sees his, while diminutive might be a good word, no less potent companion, points at all the food and like, if you don't grab some now, I might eat your weight in it. And then goes back to
Penelope,
trying to assemble the first sandwich made of lettuce and cheese and meat.
Also,
Oh, yes.
see if you get information on where that enemy ship has been seen and where its possible position is.
Yeah, first I want to work on the morale of the people who got there. Unfortunately, Tuckus sent to the. I mean, at least they didn't have to go visit Erebus. I mean, so yay. We can bond over their genuine hatred for hellhounds and pirates.
Indeed. I didn't mean to segue you guys to like stall or anything. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Penelope's a good chef and makes food for you.
No, we respect.
You can visit your various staff members at your leisure. I do believe the Bastion folder will have a subfolder called Bastion Employees, and you'll see everybody there. They'll have a little bit of a very small, brief background on their bio page. But all are good at their jobs. You guys, I don't think, held back in your hiring of people.
No, we did. There are some people we really went for the I'd rather pay more money and have the expert, and then some we were like, I don't care if it's the least one on the list. This person needs a hand up, kind of thing, and that's where Damianos kind of fit.
Well, Alexandros and Penelope too were acquired friends.
Yep.
But yes. So, with that having been established, Armin has proposed going to the bar to visit with Galakis. Well, to go to Galakis's bar to visit there, check on, see if he can find Leah. Will Arianwin and Avra be accompanying, or do you have other plans?
Would it be better if we go alone, or should we come with you?
Oh, by all means, either way you want to do this is perfectly fine with me. Whether I go and say like, look, I'm not dead, or I say, look, we're not dead. That's pretty much the change in my approach.
All right, I guess we'll follow you.
Then we'll commiserate. There'll be some drinking.
I could go for a drink, a meal.
And then I'm going to try to convince them that revenge is a fantastic idea.
What do you mean revenge? Did they have?
They fought and lost.
Oh, they fought them once.
Yeah, they fought them, had their ship nearly destroyed, limped back to harbor. So I'm trying to convince them that revenge is a good idea. What repairs need to be done to the ship, if any, because I don't know if they got stuff fixed. Because as he pats his sword, like, they didn't have a crew that basically paid off your debt while you were hanging out in the underworld. And a nice smile to Alexandros.
He gives a knowing nod and smile. He is proud that you acknowledge their efforts, of course.
So the Pirate Queen's been doing this for a while then?
Yeah, apparently I'm inclined to say roughly a month or so after we left, she started becoming a problem. Now, granted, for us, it wasn't a month, but, you know, gods, realms, weird stuff. So let's go get our drink on and see if we can convince people that revenge is really a fun and invigorating pastime.
And also the boat might have a lot of loot, since they're pirates and they've been robbing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm more than willing to share that loot with everybody that comes along with us. That's why I'm like, hey, would you like to get revenge? It could be profitable.
Anything important to the city will return to the city.
I don't think we'll be able to distinguish what has and hasn't been pulled from the city, but I'm concerned
if
share a bounty.
If there's anything important, like a city...
Oh, like a statue or something? And he walks over and pats the hellhound.
Well,
No,
they've like stopped merchant ships that bring in like basic deliveries of stuff. So everything from food to bare base ores for the smiths, like everybody kind of feels the hurt, as it were.
I imagine prices have gone up significantly in the city for anything imported by sea.
most definitely.
That can be anticipated.
So some of the food and the other stuff will give them part of the loot.
Yeah, we can just hand out to people
Yeah.
food and stuff. I'm not gonna sweat that. But anything like gold that we have to use to pay for things, I mean,
No,
we'll divvy that up to people.
we'll take that as part of the contract.
Yeah, and the best I think you're going to get out of this is when the entire community is like, "Hey, you missed the games, but you were dead, but you just rid us of the Pirate Queen. We're good." I'm kind of like, yeah, this feels like a thing we should do.
And we'll give a lot of food out to the ones suffering.
And there's always somebody suffering. God knows if we can turn Damianos' life around for someone else because we brought food back from the Pirate Queen. I'm again very excited to do this.
So
All of this feels like a win-win for everybody. And there's not many scenarios like that.
let's go visit the crew of the
Yes, to Glaucus's. I remember the bartender, not the bar.
yeah. Bartender's cool, that's why.
I know it has a name. I know it's written down somewhere. But apparently I've been dead for a year, so to Glaucus's.
Yeah, what's the name of his bar? Does he have a name?
Oh, it absolutely does. I don't remember.
It always has. The Triton's Respite is.
That's it.
All right.
Galactus's.
This is sad because Leah's a Triton and Thrasios was a Triton. You would think I would remember this fucking thing. I've known 3 of them.
4, because Medea the cook on board the Sea Serpent was also a Triton.
Oh, God. I just didn't interact with her. Okay.
And so you will be able to make your way. As you travel through town, there are passersby who once in a while give a second look, just because your reputations as far as the gray-furred Minotaur and the 2 ladies of Nylea, hooved and horned, the 3 of you walking together, a few people be like, wait, is that the... And then you pass by and it's too late for them to confirm your celebrity return. That'll change as time passes, as word will spread, but still the commoners yet to be...
What's the name of our group? I forget.
The Next Watch?
The Nyx Watch was the location of the Bastion. That's what the Bastion is called. You guys were called something else. And I don't remember what that was.
I should write it down.
The Night Wardens.
Yep, Night Wardens. There it is.
Well, everyone's going to turn around. Well, you know, the Night Wardens have returned. Safe. It's good to get the word out.
Of course.
Well, we're headed to a bar. This is bound to happen.
It is very early in the morning, so the bar itself just getting open. You can smell that Galactus has started to cook. There's still the lingering scent of spilled rum and sweat from the night before. Galactus is at the bar, wiping it down with his proverbial cloth, once in a while turning to tend to a stew pot. There is only one other person here in the bar. You see Leah. She's slumped over a table. Her trident is leaning against the wall next to her, untended, a little bit dull and barnacle flecked. She has before her a pitcher and a cup, and she is slightly snoring.
I will instantly go over to the bar, or sorry, not the bar, to Leah's table, and sit down
He's gonna be happy to hear this.
and lean in as close as I can without actually touching her and say, like, if you don't wake up, I might steal your liquor.
She, no, 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 it's mine. I'm not done yet.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
And she kind of looks, blinks, rubs her eyes. Armin?
The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Bartender, I'll get an ale.
Armin. Hey there. I've only got one cup. Yeah, you can use my cup. I'll use the pitcher. And she pours into the cup, spills a little bit on the table, hands it over to you, then takes the whole jug, takes a chug from it,
Yep.
kind of
I drink
crudely
it, set it down.
wipes her mouth off with her forearm. Ah, good morning
Well,
to you.
Leah, you're gonna be happy with what we got planned. If
So-
your ball is up there.
I'm excited by an idea. I hear that when we went to the underworld, some wicked lady decided to become the pirate queen, and you might be interested in revenge.
Oh, yeah, the pirates. Yeah, we were. My crew.
I don't care about what
Well,
happened.
I even lost Medea.
Medea's dead?
No. Thankfully, she lives, but
They captured Medea?
I've not felt her embrace for many months now.
She left
Oh.
your crew?
Alas, well, the sea serpent is definitely seaworthy. There were no means to keep them employed. As far as I know, they've all done well to establish themselves here in town and make a way for themselves, but
Let's get
they
the gang
avoid
back together.
the Triton's respite.
Do you think they'll be willing to come back if we help them with the pirate queen?
Oh, I couldn't speak for any of them. Even I don't know. It's a bit of a futile effort. Those pirates have pretty strong sway in the ocean now.
We
Looks
faced a
like we have
god.
another crew arm.
Yeah, no, we got to go get everybody back together. There's a revenge story here.
You guys are, all three of you, welcome to roll your insight. As you see her
Oh, no,
slumped
she's
body
broken.
posture and
I've absolutely seen broken people before. Although, will the dice let me see broken people? Okay, good enough.
so quietly standing nearby and observing Avra, you pick up most of all, she definitely has a lot of sorrow and guilt. The loss of her crew obviously stings, perhaps most of all that of Medea, who meant more to her, it seems, than a simple fellow crew member. You guys kind of got hints of that before from just kind of the way they looked at each other sometimes, but now kind of confirms that they had a bond beyond mere crew.
Well,
And
it's obvious.
that is likely making her distraught and forlorn. She might need to be uplifted and encouraged some. She's still taking in the fact that you guys are even present and alive, but what you propose from her position is a little bit daunting. She did mention the ship is seaworthy, so that's good news. But you can tell that her trident leaning against the wall there has gone untended, lost its luster, as much as her posture suggests that she has as well.
I think you'll feel better if you face this enemy with us. And we can use it.
Yes, if it could be done, I'd
It will be done.
admittedly
Well,
rather be on the waves than stuck here. Although Galactus has taken good care of me. She gestures the pitcher in his direction and takes another chug. Ah,
You know our capabilities.
oh yes.
Yeah, we came back from the underworld.
Roll your persuasion.
This is going to be a wild result. Actually, that could have gone much worse.
Ever might be better in persuasion, right?
Oh, I'm sure she is.
It is good tidings to have the Night Watchers back. I don't know if it is enough to confront this menace. She trails
But we need to
off
get your
and
crew
she's
back together.
kind of looking out the window, out the sky, a little bit contemplative.
We faced the guardian of the undead and won. So we
Go
could
ahead.
take on a pirate queen and her crew.
Roll for me your persuasion, please. This one for
My,
Ariane. Yes.
my persuasion is garbage.
Well, you're trying. Yes, well, their specialty is sending people to the underworld.
Ever, can you talk to her?
Oh, I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Ever, can you
What
talk to her and try to
what have we
persuade her?
missed while you've been muted?
I've been, I've been like trying to help, but
Oh, do you want to quickly paraphrase your words of wisdom and inspiring while you make a persuasion check yourself? What is it that you would like to contribute?
I mean, I was like basically saying the same thing as them. I was wondering why you were letting them roll, but
Because I'm playing favorites. And I'm jealous of you gallivanting off across the world. Well, I cannot. um,
and I actually I had a question
yeah,
too, about her relationship.
yeah,
I already forgot the name, Medea.
Medea, yes.
Yeah. Like I'm not sure if I missed it or if it just wasn't clear to me. Is Medea like kidnapped?
No, she's still in town. Leah's just heartbroken at her loss. She's alluded to not feeling her embrace for a while. Go ahead, roll for me an insight. And you can do so with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll just do that twice.
So there are two things that you will glean with that result. One, it is likely that in Leah's sorrow and wanting to drink away her sadness, that she probably drove Medea away just by having given up and having a broken spirit, sadly. Um, Someone in the depths like that, it's hard to maintain positive relationships in general. And with the crew all individually, out of necessity, having to find other work and everything,
Armin,
one
what do
by
you think
one.
about that?
Piece number two that you will pick up, you do remember Leah loved herself a good sea shanty.
Hey Armin, what do you think of this idea? What
I
if
get the hint.
what if we allowed the crew of the Serpent to become guild members?
I have no objection to that at all. We could use a seafaring version of the Next Watch or the
So
Night Watch.
yeah, if there's any like sea related contract, we can give it to her.
Yeah, no, that sounds great.
I
If
like
in
that
fact
idea.
the crew can be restored, stellar idea.
What do you think, Leah? Would you like that idea? Do you want to join the what's her name again?
The
We're
Night
the Night
Wardens.
Wardens.
The night. You want to join the Night Wardens?
You could be the Night Wave.
Ooh, that's super cool. Because, well, I mean, the Sea Serpent had her crew. We'd be, of course,
The
honored to
Night
be
Serpent.
affiliated with such heroes as yourselves, but, well, I imagine a daunting task to convince the others. I don't
What
know
if
I
we
got you.
myself if I have it in me to retake the helm.
if we
Avarice.
Avra's
if we convince them, will you join?
She shrugs, takes another chug from the pitcher.
We get Mia back for it.
Galakis, that stew ready yet? Needs a few more minutes yet.
Sing. You got that.
Oh, you want Abra to sing?
She likes the sea shanty.
I couldn't tell, like, you said it, like, so quietly. I couldn't tell if I was just literally hearing that in my head.
Armin has developed telepathy.
I
Whispers
think he
from the
wants us.
beyond encourage you.
I think he wants us to get her spirits back. Maybe.
Yes, I can do a sea shanty. And I will also gesture or pat my sack of gold. I think we can convince them.
Let's have a look at your performance check.
I'm going to stand behind Avra and just keep my thumbs up and smile at Leah the entire time as a way of trying to help her to get advantage.
I literally rolled in that one.
Does the
It's
help
fine.
action help?
I have been.
I will allow you to
Are
roll
you
that with
helping me?
advantage because
Yeah, he
before you
literally-
rolled, he
Armin-
said he was help. Yeah.
Yeah, he stood behind you and put both of his thumbs up and smiled at her. Like,
Like that you have a plus 11 to your roll and only got a 17.
which means she got a 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's better than a 1.
It is
So-
absolutely better than a 1.
as you start softly with your sea shanty, is there a particular topic, or I don't know if you, the player Rachel, know any sea shanties, but certainly Avra does. Is there anyone in particular, anything you can conceive you'd want to be specifically given a throw at?
The only sea shanty I know is the Wellerman one.
What about
I don't know what that
a
is,
sea shanty
but like a general
regarding
topic, yeah.
second chances?
Okay, yeah. Second chances.
All right. So you start into it. You can see she's still a little bit forlorn and looking out the window and stuff. Then Galakis at the bar subconsciously starts to whistle along. You see her drumming her fingers on the table. Then she
I'll
looks
tap my buff
down.
and boot.
Nice. You realize subconsciously again, she is caught up in it. She slowly turns to look over at Avra. For the first time
Bro.
since seeing her, you see a little bit of a smirk crack her face
We're all banging our mugs on the table.
as it picks up and starts to become more celebratory. Says, "Ah, you do stir my spirits. I think the best chance of Data Harbor lies in our hands. Certainly will be more productive by having you lot on board. I suppose you'll need to know where the rest of the crew happens
First,
to."
let's talk to Mia. Do you know where she's located?
Says, Galakis, a quill, if you please. He shuffles over, puts on the table a quill and some parchment, deftly
And Leah,
takes
you
the pitcher to replace, says, all right, well, last I knew, Here you go.
You should come with us. You would want to see Mia again, right?
I had better not. I believe if you can convince them to come here and meet, that might be better. I don't want to scare them off or stir up bad memories. Honestly, I can't say for any of them how pleased they would be to see me. Um, she reaches her arm out and touches Avra's. If Medea still wears the pearl bracelet, there might be hope for us yet. I can't speak for the others, though.
We will not fail there. We'll get the crew back together.
She leans back on the bench, stretches her arms with a yawn. Well, I better get some of that stew in me and wake up. I'll be waiting here. I wish you luck. For the first time in months, I see a glimmer of hope.
I hope we got your spirits up. That's what we try.
Oh, most certainly.
Okay, Armin, let's go find the rest of the crew.
All right.
I don't know why my computer is working so slow here. Give me the.
And ever, we're going to need your stylish ways to complete this mission.
My what ways?
Your stylish ways.
Oh, my
I-
stylish ways.
Your bardic proficiency.
Yeah.
Leah stands and makes her way to each of you to clasp arms. She says, "The sea serpent still breathes. I can feel her calling. Let's bring her heart back." She gives you a smile and a nod and shuffles over to the bar to harass Galacus about how long the stew is taking.
Just saying, night serpent. Just think about it.
Okay, let's go find the rest of the crew and get these people together again.
With all
Well,
this walking food stalls. Let's go.
you have a list there. And let's see. Do. You now have locations. You are welcome to approach any of them in any order you like. Some are nearby, some are further away in the market and commerce districts, respectively.
Try to
But
tackle the close ones real quick.
the harbor is your oyster. Where would you like to go?
If it was me, I would probably start with Fillion the bosun.
He is close by. You guys have been to the town guard's, the barracks and the main dockmaster quarters down there.
Yeah,
You've
when
made a couple of appearances.
we talked to that officer on the dock. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep. And while he was understanding, I think now, a year later, where they've had a couple of the guards leave to go join the pirates, because they absolutely mentioned that a couple of the guards did indeed leave to go join the pirates, that he's aware that some people want money over, principles. So yeah, I think the bosun one is the first place to head to.
Roger.
All right. Well, you remember the
That
docks themselves being busier when you were here a year prior. It
Hmm.
makes sense that they wouldn't be as busy because traffic is certainly reduced. There are still fishermen who attempt to leave the port and stay close by to bring in meager earnings, supplies, and the like.
Hey, that's a good idea. The way to find this pirate queen is to follow one of the big merchant ships when she
Oh, I
attacks.
absolutely agree.
Then
You
when
But
she attacks,
remember Phelon, of course, the Leonin.
yeah, the bosun on a ship is like the second in command, effectively, if the captain were to go down. So that's the reason I'm tracking him down. Not just his closeness, but that's what a bosun does.
yeah, it's a good idea.
So he definitely stands out here in Data Harbor in general. You are
Oh yeah,
quickly able
Leonid.
to point him out. And as you enter into the place, you hear his voice before you see him. Hear a grumble. These soft landlubbers. Ugh.
We can
Grow a
fix that.
spine, won't you? Slowly turns, raises an eyebrow. Do my eyes deceive?
Do you remember us?
Have the Night Wardens returned?
We have.
Yes.
Ha! Your
We just
presence
came
is a
from Leah.
reminder of better days.
How'd you like to have those again?
Oh, the captain. How does she fare? Still drowning her sorrows?
She just stopped.
Really?
Yep. We'd like to get the crew back together. And no captain can go anywhere without a good bosun.
And also some good news. We want you to join the knights,
The Night Wardens,
the night wardens.
as our seafaring portion of our guild, so that we can take out the pirate queen.
Hmm. Well, I've found my way into quite a respectable position here. He begins stroking his chin in thought.
Oh, I can't
You
offer you
are
respectable, but I can offer you adventure, money, and the ability to not have to deal with landlubbers again.
And you'll be
Don't
able
you
to
miss
get
the sea breeze in your face?
yes,
who?
the
Points at
sailor.
Avra.
Armin, Avra, please roll your persuasions.
I'd prefer to be giving her the help action.
Avra, please roll for me your persuasion with advantage.
That's a good idea.
Man, I'm just not persuasive today.
Well, you just roll
No.
one number. That's all he said.
Uh,
Advantage.
I do indeed miss that salty air breezing through my fur.
Oh,
And I'm sure
geez.
you
These
miss
Ouch.
cash.
these idiots here. It's hard to motivate them to do more than just be onlookers. I reckon might need a little bit of persuading of the official there to see way to release me from my contract. But if you can,
How much
the
is your
rest of
contract?
the crew is rejoining the Sea Serpent.
We're working
What
on it
would be
right now.
appropriate?
Consider it done. The people joining thing
Well,
on the
Hmm.
let's
contract.
talk to this official and see what he would want to release Billy.
You
And we can
know
always
the
put in a word
man
with,
sitting behind the desk. You've dealt with
was
him
that the
before.
dockmaster?
Yep.
Hi.
Oh, this guy loves us. It's we're all good.
You
As I
remember?
live and breathe, the Night Wardens have returned.
Yep, the reports of our death have been greatly exaggerated.
I'd say they have. Don't look much like spirits before me. Casting a shadow? Ha ha! What can I do for you? More trouble
We'd
with
like
the local guards, hmm?
Oh, no, they've been great. We would like to tackle the Pirate Queen. We need him. And I pointed to Leon.
Oh, oh, seriously?
Oh, absolutely.
What can we
Oh,
give you for his release?
I must say, spirits have been quite broken here in the harbor since the rise of the Queen.
We'd like to fix that.
I
Your doc would be
can't
more
say any
bigger.
might be better suited for the task. I do have some time left on Phelon's contract, although between you and I, his discipline methods are a little bit harsh. Doesn't have a lot of patience, particularly for new recruits. I
We could get
suppose
you.
for a small fee, I might be able to misplace his enlistment papers. He kind
Well,
of,
what does a small fee look like?
with a raised eyebrows, kind of looking, making sure there's nobody listening.
I will turn around and look at anyone else looking in this direction and just make eye contact until they turn away. I'll happily make an intimidation check for that.
Please do, because some of them are wide-eyed at looking at you and starting to recognize who you guys are, seeing you all together as you are.
We could get your docs full again. Is that not good enough?
We're just not rolling great today, guys.
No.
Part of it
I'll
is
do
just,
bardic inspiration.
ooh, there you go.
That's a D8?
Yes.
Or, okay. I know you'd gone up, so I didn't think it was a D6 anymore. Yeah!
Da-na-na.
Dirty 20, let's go.
Accompanied by a dramatic strum. The eyes looking on in awe take on that you are in a serious and this is no time for autographs mood. And they cast their eyes, shuffle away, get back to work.
He winks at Abra. Talk about what a fee is. I'll just look this way.
Yeah, what kind of fee are we talking about?
Well, really, it's just a matter of going through the paperwork and the means of getting someone else promoted to the position, outfitting them properly.
Avra looks for the closest guy and
Increased
points and
stipend.
says, "You can promote him."
No, not that one. He's quite dim-witted. I can find a suitable replacement, but I've got a couple candidates in mind. But I would say probably 20 gold should cover the costs.
Throw
Raises
20
an
gold
eyebrow.
on.
3.
I throw
I mean,
20
not 3,
gold on.
not 3, 10. Sorry, not 3. that would be a low
That's
ball.
too late. I threw 20 gold on the table.
Oh, you didn't even have to pay for it. He did. All right. Or sorry, she did. Ariane win.
He swipes the gold off the counter very quickly, looks over, calls out, Master Phelon, while we appreciate your services thus far, we're finding perhaps your talents might be better served elsewhere. I hope there are no hard feelings. And he smiles. Phelon smiles back. I understand, Dockmaster. It's been a pleasure. And they both share a chuckle and an arm clasp. Phelon says, Well, are we meeting back at the ship or elsewhere?
I figure we send
Either way.
everybody to where she's currently eating stew right now.
Triton's
Blackus's
Respite.
place,
Yeah.
Triton's Respite. Yeah.
That's very well. I hope to see the other members of the crew trickling in. Wouldn't be right if any of us were left behind.
I don't intend to leave anyone behind. However, the next person I want to go after is the navigator.
Yeah, it's good feeling going
Yes,
to
well, you'll find
then
him.
Leo.
He actually he gestures. Now that you guys made it out on the street, he gestures up toward a tower that's kind of right on the corner of town. There, he's like, if I find him up there, looking out. He's either looking at the water or the stars, whichever is more prominent.
Yeah, if we send them all to the tavern, they'll all start talking to each other. So it'll be a good thing.
Says, just a word of warning. It'll be probably difficult to convince Murdo. She's come quite accustomed to the extra coin she's been making. Moving up in social circles. Might be hard to convince her to
Actually, that's
put that away.
perfect. Not put it away. We're going to hire her to do it for us.
Shrugs.
Also,
I'll leave it to you.
She can make a lot more money at our guild.
And she'll get fame and recognition for solving city problems, and people will turn to her for favors, and favors can be more important than gold sometimes.
Yeah, she'll have renown.
Yes.
So
Well,
thank you for that information, but that's actually going to make it easier for us.
if you say so. Well, good morning. I'm off to the respite. See you there.
We'll catch up with you there soon.
We'll meet you there later.
He shuffles off. You see his posture and his gait as he's walking away. Looks like you've lifted his spirits as much as he did not convey that to you. You hear him whistling a sea shanty about second chances. So it becomes a speck in the distance.
All right, it's just about 4 now, so I think maybe we start with the navigator person, Eudoros, like next session.
We are coming to there. I can keep going, but if you have work and stuff pending, personal lives come first. So up to the party in general.
I hang out with my wife a little bit on Sunday.
Oh, I am not treading on wife time at all. You can't see,
Yeah.
but I'm raising my hands in supplication. Like, not getting involved.
No, she loves that. She loves that we readjusted our time frame to help Aver out. But then she just said, like, so after you're done with the game, and we can like watch TV and have dinner and do stuff like that. And I said, sure, because normally we do it before the game when it was, like later in the evening.
Right.
Yeah, movie time is always great, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, the reunion, the crew of the Sea Serpent, shall continue in our next session. You guys are feeling quite optimistic, successful, feel back at home, and you have a sense of purpose. You're now driven with a very specific task, a mysterious, nefarious foe over the horizon. All is looking well. Finding your place back quite pleasant. And again, after anticipating like how much were things going to be screwed up in that year we lost with Erebos, everything's going really well for you. The Nyx watch was well maintained. Armin's got his sweet sword. The garden is growing quite well. All good things.
We also have a lot of renown.
Oh, yes. Well, imagine how much that'll increase after you return the harbor to full operation by eliminating the thorn in their side.
Failure's not an option.
Oh, it's not.
Agreed.
I will be extra vigilant to, if a pirate quips the wrong way, it's going down.
All right. Well, in that case, then, I shall bid thee a good afternoon / good evening. We shall.
Or good night in Aver's case. Have
a. Look forward to seeing you again here a couple weeks. Same bad time and channel.
All right. Enjoy, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.